You did what you were supposed to do. You got the job. You paid the bills. You take care of your family. But somewhere along the way, you stopped feeling like the man you were trying to become. And now you're stuck in something you just can't walk away from. The title line in the song We All Die Young is powerful. Most people hear that and think rebellion, recklessness, burn it all down. But I don't think that's what it means. I think most men die young and then they spend the next 30 to 40 years being responsible because you didn't plan to get stuck. It was just a job. Then it paid a little better. Then you had a family, and then you had a mortgage, and then you had people depending on you. And at some point, the thing that was supposed to support your life quietly became your life. And it doesn't happen all at once. It's small decisions. I'll do this for now. I don't have time for that anymore, or I'll come back to it later. And then one day you look up and you don't recognize your life anymore. So when you hear that line, we all die young, I don't hear chaos. I hear a warning. You can lose the part of you that was meant to live long before your life is over. And this is where most men don't fall apart. They shut down. Not angry, not explosive, just flat. You're still doing the job. You're still showing up, but you're not fully there anymore. And the people you're doing it for, your wife, your kids, they're getting what's left of you. This isn't because you're weak. It's because you're responsible. You did what good men do. You stepped up. You carried the weight. But nobody ever showed you how to carry responsibility without losing yourself inside of it. So here's the real question. Not should you quit your job? That's the wrong question. The real question is, when did you stop building the life you actually wanted? Because there was a version of you before all of this who had vision, things you wanted to build, things you wanted to try, the man you wanted to become. And maybe you buried that because life got serious. But here's the truth. That part of you didn't die. It just got buried. And if it still bothers you, and if it still comes up, it still matters. Now let me pause you for a second. If you're still watching this, it's probably because something inside of you knows that this is about you. So don't just listen to this, actually think about it, because the difference between staying stuck and changing your life usually comes to whether or not you do something with what you're hearing right now. And if this is hitting you, hit like so I know to make more videos like this. All right, let's get down to business. So let's make this practical, not emotional, not reckless, but clear. So first, what did you actually want? Not what was expected of you, not what was safe, but what did you want your life to actually look like? Second, where did you compromise? Where did for now turn into years? And third, what's still there? Because something is, an interest, an idea, a direction. And fourth, what can you start building right now responsibly? This is where most men get it wrong. They think the only options are stay stuck or blow everything up. And that's definitely not true. You can start small. You can train. You can go back to school. You can learn a skill. You can build something on the side. An hour a day, a few nights a week. Because you don't need to escape your life. You need to start building inside of it. And today, you have tools that previous generations didn't have. You can use AI to get clarity fast. You can ask it, what would it take to become and insert a path, a tradesman, a coach, a creator, even a business owner? And then ask, what skills would I need? How long would it take? What's the most efficient path for someone with my constraints? You can map the reality, not the fantasy. You can use AI to build an actual plan, break it down into steps, turn it into a weekly schedule, identify what you can do in the time that you actually have. No guessing and no spinning your wheels. And then, and this is the important part, you execute one step at a time, even if it's just for 30 minutes, even if it's imperfect. Because over time, small and consistent action becomes a different life. and you didn't have to burn anything down to get there. And this is the part most men forget. You still have a choice. Not about your past, not about what you've already committed to, but about what you do next. So when you hear that line again, we all die young, don't hear rebellion, hear a warning. Don't let that part of you that was meant to live stay buried. Because this isn't just about you. When you come back to life, you show up differently, more present, more engaged, more alive. And that's the version of you that your family actually needs. You don't need to abandon your responsibilities. You choose them. But you were never meant to disappear inside of them. Build your life. Provide for your family. And don't forget, you still get to become the man you were meant to be. If this hits you, take a second and like the video so more men who need this can find it. And if you're working through this right now, drop a comment and let me know what's something you've been putting off that you know matters. Subscribe if you want more of this, because this is what we do here. We help good men get back to who they're supposed to be. And if you know another man who's stuck in this place, please share this with him. Build your life, provide for your family, and don't forget, you still get to become the man you were meant to be.